points in the game. The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jayhawks offense will have first crack at this one. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was EMA for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Culliver. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the cue.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Culliver. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense
Just keeps moving, speeding down the left side. Past the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Culliver. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field, to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Looking to throw on first down. With back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off play action. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Works the middle. Fights off a defender. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw. It's Miranda. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone... downfield, go completely uncovered.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Tight end now in motion. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Witherspoon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Culliver. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Culliver. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Finds the tight end. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground. Kansas State quick to the line. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
Fourth down.
The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, looking to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Whether it's rock chalk or EMAW, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can...
There he goes! Made a defender miss. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Miranda. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to pass. It's Miranda. Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon The DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if...
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Miranda. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Culliver. The quick out. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kansas. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. Snagged in the middle, it's Goodman. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Finding open areas. There he goes. He's at touchdown, Wildcats!
Touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Culliver. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. So now it's second and long. It's caught. Just plowing ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a... Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the one. Tries again to get it in. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Trying to punch it in. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to... lead.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Culliver. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Wide receiver comes in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Leading by one, they'll go ahead and go for two and try to make it a field goal game. Looking for a man, it's Culliver. He's got the tight end. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the second.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. They get to him as he throws. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. So Kansas fought and clawed and scratched its way to victory in the Sunflower Showdown, and they'll have the Governor's Cup and bragging rights after beating K-State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.